Hello there, Mr. Will back. It's Monday, April 13th, 2020. This is a video lesson for the group Every Day I'm Calculating. Hopefully you had a great weekend, a happy Easter for those who celebrate. You're rested, re-energized, and ready to rock and roll. So just a reminder before we get into the video lesson for today, we had a video lesson on Friday, and I gave you work that was due at the end of the day on Tuesday. Today, it's another video lesson, but again, you do not have a new assignment. You do have questions that I would like you to be working on, but nothing is due until Tuesday at the end of the day. Now, what I would love to see is that you take your work and kind of chunk it out, meaning that you do a little bit each day, and you can ask me questions as we're working through. But what I would like to do is work through another problem, solving equations with rational coefficients. So without further ado, let's get to it. The question that we're working on today is 1/5 of a number plus 3 times the number is equal to twice the number plus 42. What is the number? Whew. Oh my goodness. All right. Now, you might already be raising the white flag and say, I surrender. Don't. We can do this. Let's break it down, work step by step, and really look at this problem together. I think we can attack it and see that if you take small bites, we can get it done. So 1/5 of a number. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write my equation. 1/5 of a number. So what that means is we're taking 1/5 of a number. We don't know what that number is, so let's use a variable. So 1/5 times x. 1/5 of a number, or 1/5 times x. And then the next thing is plus 3 times. So I'm going to add 3 times the number. So again, what do you think we're going to do? That's right, 3 times a number. So 3 times x is equal to, so I'm going to throw an equal sign in here, twice the number. So 2 times x plus 42. Now, what I've done is I have taken my question that's written in word form, and I've now written it as an equation. So again, remembering from where we left off at the end of the week last week, when we have an equation like this, we need to get all of our variables on one side and our constant terms on the other. So if I were looking at this problem, the very first thing I would do is I would probably combine these terms here. I would combine 3 and 1/5. I'm just going to add them together. So 3 plus 1/5 would be 3 and 1/5 x. Okay? And don't forget, I haven't done anything to the other side. Still equals 2x plus 42. Okay? Now, next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get my variables to the same side. So I see my 2x is smaller than 3 and 1/5. So I'm going to subtract. Very good. I'm going to subtract 2x from this side, and I'm going to subtract 2x from this side. And what am I left with? Well, 3 minus 2 would be 1 and 1/5 x equals, and on this side, I'm left with, that's right, 42. Okay, now, what's my next step here? What do I need to do? I need to do the inverse operation. So to do the inverse operation, I'm going to write it up over here. I'm going to divide both sides by, that's right, I'm going to divide them by the inverse, by the 1 and 1/5. Now, before you do that, let's look at this, because since this is a mixed number, we're going to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. I'm going to multiply 5 times 1, and that gives me 5. I'm going to add plus 1, and that would give me 6. So I'd have 6/5 x equals 42. Okay. And I'm running out of time, so I'll be right back with part number 2, and we'll take it from the last couple of steps and finish up this equation. See you soon.